extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson, and that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Wilson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. 7-7, our score after 1. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after?
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? but instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill dancing to his left. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Ready? Mike 58 right there. Chopper! Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. But Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So after the incompletion, now 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 94.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously won the
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Burris. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29. yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Tannehill steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to... Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist,